The voice of Indiana County, it's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. My computer is just not behaving this morning, so... Oh, there it came up finally. I need some technically minded ICTC students here to come by and fix this baby up for me.
No.
The voice of Kelly Fox comes from afar here this morning. Then we
Yeah.
turn on our microphone. It doesn't seem quite so far. It is it's the final visit of the school year,
Yes, it is.
the in-school year, and we've got a lot to talk
You'll
about.
have some ICTC representatives this summer, but they'll focus on adult education.
Yeah. That'll be the case. That happens every summer, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But we enjoy our school year.
And we
visits.
have a lot to share this morning. We have 3 different subjects here this morning, so I hope we can fit them all in.
Yeah, well, I just hope the computer finally wakes up.
Yeah.
I think we finally did. It'll catch up. Our conversation with ICTC, brought to you by Marcus and Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Now, when we get to the summer and the adult ed people come in, the kitchen is closed. We don't get these wonderful treats like ICTC sent in this time. Pick that up and show it to our Facebook camera so folks can see that. What are these?
It's over here
Mrs.
this
Fox?
morning. Okay, different camera. Huh?
Yeah.
This right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
What are those?
So it is a delicious coffee cake.
Ooh.
It is actually a sour cream coffee cake, but the baker of that, Miss Abigail Saxfield, one of our seniors in culinary arts, said, "Don't say sour cream because then they'll think that it doesn't taste good."
No.
She assured me it's delicious. It was made fresh late yesterday just for you this morning.
Abigail, thank you so much.
Yes.
Boy, they treat us so nicely.
They do.
All right, so who have you with you today?
Well, it's the end of the year, so we're celebrating a lot of our student accomplishments. And so we have 3 of our digital communication students with us because they recently went and hold up their award. So again, I'd like to show that on the Facebook Live more so than
there you
the coffee
go.
cake maybe, huh? Yeah, so we have a nice
at that.
award. And, of course, the folks from Renda were there as well. But we have the Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters, and these students created a nice video, and I want them to tell you all about what they did. But nice video, put them in first place for that video production, and that was the 2nd year in a row that they earned that top honor. So good for them. And we also have our health occupations student here. We want to talk about some certifications in health occupations. And in the back, let's not forget Mr. McCracken.
Mr. McCracken is back with us.
Yes, a voice of the past.
One
coming
more
in.
time, he says.
This is
One
his-
more time.
He says he'll come in one more time as an ICTC employee. I bet he'll be back. But as an ICTC employee, we're glad to say that he is retiring after many years of service, and we'll talk about all of his dedication when it's his turn up.
Yeah, well, most folks say it. We're glad to see he's retiring. No, I'm just kidding.
He says he's glad he's
let's get the kids on here who did such great work with the video, and we'll start with them, the PAB, Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters Award. Each of you, if you could, just introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lydia Bishop. I'm Annalise Burns.
I'm Elijah Butterly.
Okay, we're going to have to get you all really close to that microphone and get out your big voice. If you have little brothers or little sisters, pretend you're just talking to them and you're yelling at them. Okay. So, again, what school district? What's your home
I
district?
go to Homer Center.
Your Homer Center?
I'm Marion Center.
Homer Center.
And your Homer Center as well. So the video and the awards banquet, that's quite the affair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there a few times too. And it's amazing when you see the competition that you guys were up against. Was it tougher this year than last year's? How many of you worked on last year's? None of you.
No.
You're all first timers on this year's award. That's even more impressive. But when you saw the competition and you saw what you were up against, probably was a little bit, oh boy, huh?
Yeah, because we have to go up and beyond behind our last year's video, so we tried to get new ideas.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me about putting this all together. You featured actually Renda employees.
Yeah, we shot it here.
I mean, it was a lot of planning and getting all together to make sure we have everything and trying to make sure we do better than what we did last year, especially since we won. It was a lot of fun being able to come here and record and get everybody and do stuff.
we had to do like a lot all in one day because we could not come back, so we had to get so much B-roll. And
It was one shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really one shot to get it done. Now, you step in there and tell me what your role was in it.
I just held the mic, the boom mic.
Uh-huh.
But it was still a fun experience to be a part of. And
Yeah, putting it all together.
And everybody's part mattered, right?
Yeah.
Because if you didn't hold the mic, how would that have sounded?
audio.
That's
Yeah.
right, no audio.
Now, what
So
was your
everybody's
role?
part
I
is
recorded
important.
audio.
You were the audio recorder, and you
I helped with B-roll, and
were doing B-roll. Yeah. Now, how many people were on the crew altogether?
We had 3 seniors. We had 8.
8 people.
yeah, it was first and second years.
Yeah, yeah, and of course, was it Mrs. Brubaker who put it all together with you and guided you through the whole process?
Yeah.
Pretty amazing, wasn't it? Yeah, terrific stuff. Well, congratulations on it. It took a tremendous amount of work, and we see the final product. We don't see what goes into making the final product.
Right,
It was-
right.
it was
And,
pretty
and what
amazing.
you have to realize about students like this, some of them don't like to be up here talking at the microphone.
Couldn't tell.
Yeah. But these three, no, I want to give these three full credit because they were the ones willing to join us today.
Yeah,
And, there were others involved in the project that said, no, I'm good.
Well, I'm happy that you guys.
But they
were
still
able to
did an
play.
excellent job, hands-on is what I want to say, and under the direction of Mrs. Brubaker in that digital communications program. Any video that they create is just always very awesome. And coming up here next week is our senior ceremony. They put a beautiful piece together every year for our seniors, and our parents at the ceremony get to view that and have some memories of their children. And then it becomes available, of course, through media that our parents can view at any time.
Nice, very
Yes.
nice. Congratulations. Take our congratulations back to everybody else in the department, okay?
Thank you.
We appreciate that. All right, so we're going to meet a highly accomplished young lady. as well,
Yes,
huh?
yes. Miss Kayla Hill is in our health occupations program. And if you remember, we brought you McKenna McCausland last month from health occupations. So these students are really working diligently at attaining their certifications. And there are so many certifications right now available in our health program for these students. And a lot of our students in health, more so than any other program in the building, do go on to post-secondary, of course, to earn either a licensed practical nurse degree or a registered nurse degree or any other degree related to healthcare, really. So we want them to have these certifications so that they can earn really good wages, even on part-time jobs as they're going through that post-secondary. Sure. And so McKenna, last month, she was our first student to earn ever the phlebotomy certification. And right behind her was Kayla. And Kayla, though, coming in this month, she's being highlighted because she's our only health occupation student who has earned 3 different certifications. 3. So she has the phlebotomy also, like McKenna, and then she's worked hard. She's the only student, I believe, that has the EKG certification, and then she has the Certified Patient Care Technician. How'd I do, Kayla? CPCT certification in our health occupation. So I want you to talk to her.
Kayla, good morning.
Good morning.
I feel kind of, like I'm not even worthy of being in the room with you after hearing all of that. My goodness gracious. So 3 certifications, that's 3 different areas of discipline within your field. Is how easy or how hard was that? I don't imagine easy would be the word.
No, they definitely were not easy. It was definitely like a lot of time and work. It honestly was so much work. I mean, I worked all year for my phlebotomy and EKG, and then the patient care technician was kind of introduced first year. So that one was a little bit more calming, but phlebotomy and EKG, they're such like advanced things in the medical field. So they were not an easy thing at all.
Yeah, but you tackled them.
Yeah.
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 So let's start with phlebotomy because had you had any experience with that at all?
No, that was brand new this year.
Brand spanking new.
Yeah.
And so you stepped right in there, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Was there anything about it that was more difficult, one aspect that was more difficult than the other?
Honestly, probably just like learning the like hands-on because everything's so particular. So just making sure you really have everything down and like you don't want to injure a patient with it. So you got to make sure you have all your steps in order.
Yeah, yeah. And then the second one, EKG, is that brand new at ICTC
Yes.
as well?
All of them are brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And you got after him, huh?
Kayla's going down in the history books because she's the first one with all three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. So where does it take you from here then?
I'll use those certifications to get a job in a hospital during college. So I'm going to go get my nursing degree.
And have you chosen the school yet?
Yeah, I'll be going to Allegheny College in Maryland.
Allegheny in Maryland.
Yep.
All right. And
Ask her why she chose Allegheny in Maryland.
hey, Kayla, why did you choose Allegheny in Maryland?
I'll be playing softball there as well as getting my nursing degree.
You still got some softball to play in
yeah.
the District 6 playoffs and hopefully on to the states too.
Yep.
But congratulations on that too.
Thank you.
You got a lot of different hospitals to choose from when you go down there, and I'm sure that in the long term, you've got some things mapped out that you'd like to get done too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's the career choice?
Nursing. From there, I'm going to transfer to a 4-year college where I will do ROTC, and from there, I'll go to be a trauma nurse in the U.S. Army.
All right. Well, congratulations on everything so far. Good luck in the playoffs for MC, and let's see where this all takes you. It sounds like a pretty exciting career path.
Thank you.
And last little fun fact about Miss Hill, all of our listeners can read more about her soon because she's our last Teen of the Week at the ICTC.
Oh.
So she'll be featured in the Indiana Gazette with the program sponsored by Rosebud Mining. So
Nice.
Kayla Hill,
Nice.
very good student at ICTC with good goals in the future.
Yeah. Now, we don't want to run out of time here for Mr. McCracken because we got to get him on. We're going to miss this guy.
Absolutely.
My goodness.
When you think about the 29 years of service that he has provided at ICTC, 19 years in machining, 9 years as a cooperative education instructor, and now, final year, he spent the last 180 days plus because he worked a lot last summer as well. He really got our electrical occupations program back up and running so that we could offer that as a singular program to our students. So he really has laid the groundwork for next year to continue the expansion of electrical occupations. So can't say enough about working with him over the last, I've been there all those years, 29 years.
There is only one person in the building who's been there longer than me, Todd.
And who is that?
That might be Mrs. Fox.
Might be.
Well, it's amazing all the way around with the two of you. You have seen a lot in your years at ICTC, and you've met some wonderful folks, I know.
Yeah, I have met wonderful folks on all ends of what I've done as students, other teachers. Co-op was great because I got to meet a lot of business and industry people, and some of whom I put in their positions as the machining instructor. But it boils down to one of my manufacturing heroes was a guy named Lee Iacocca. Are you familiar?
Oh, yeah.
And he is the inventor of the Ford Mustang and the inventor of the Dodge Caravan. So as he aged, you can see we went from the Mustang
Went from the muscle car
to
to
the
the
Caravan,
family
right.
van.
So he was famous for one saying, which
Well, he
was...
had the K car in between.
Well, he had the
too.
K car in between, but no one likes to talk about that.
Yeah.
But he said, quite famously, lead, follow, or get out of the way. Mm-hmm. Well, I have led, and I can follow, but it's time for me to get out of the way.
Well, you have given so many years of service to ICTC, and you've touched so many darn lives. And I know that you told me before how gratifying it is when some students that you've had in the past actually come back, become part of the staff at ICTC, or come back and mentor youths. It's really important to you.
It's really fun to watch. It's really strange in a sense to be having children of former students. I mean, when I went back into the classroom, I didn't think about that, but I have one student, we don't say any names, but who is the son of a student I had while I was teaching machining.
Yeah.
So it's just really fascinating to see all that. Stayed around long enough to watch that happen. And so I can't say enough. It's been a wild ride. It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been this year in particular has been tough. This one was quite a fight, but we got it going.
Well,
but we got it going.
That's tremendous. Boy, we're running out of time, but
Well, thanks for including all of our updates because it is an exciting time of the year, and we want to wish Mr. McCracken the very best.
we do.
Yes, and we will miss him. But we know that with his family, he will have many things to do, and his hands will not be idle during his retirement for sure. So we wish him a lot of health so he can do all the things that he wants to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We echo that. It's Indiana in the Morning. It's WCCS. We went right up to the marker this time.
Okay.